All right, so I'm sitting at the 100-yard bench here at the North Star Rifle Club in Red Wing because I've got a new load that I worked up. If you saw a couple of my shorts the last couple of days, I've never used a Berger bullet before, so I'm going to try these VLD hollow points, 105 grain. The only thing I've ever shot in the out of the arc or any loads I've ever done anything with has been 103 ELDX Hornady's hunting bullet and 108 ELDMs. The 103s and the 108s perform identical in my opinion. The difference is I pick up about 40 feet per second with that little bit lighter bullet out of the 103s. The interesting thing is that the 103s from Hornady have a B1 ballistic coefficient of like 5.12. The 108s have like 5.36, and these 105s without the polymer tip, the box says 0.545, so it should be a little bit flatter bullet. We're going to find out. I worked up two different powder charges, IMR 4895 at 27.2 grains, which is Hornady's book max charge, and then some at 27.7 grains, which is what I normally shoot 108s and 103s at because I'm trying to keep it over 2,700 feet per second. So we're going to find out how the 103s group, and I may shoot some 108s on this target that I got down here as well. Grab some chrono data and see what we got here, because I got to decide what I'm going to load for the upcoming match on the 18th of January here, a Sunday team match out at Olson Farm. So anyway, let's go ahead and shoot some of these Bergers. This one will be a Berger at 27.2 grains. This isn't rimfire. Put your ears in. I got my big old 5 square target up there. I'm going to shoot the upper left-hand target. Yeah, let's do it. And the Garmin didn't pick that up. All right, come on. Oh, it might be too damn cold. All right, we'll try another one. And I'm not getting chronograph readings. Put it down here on the bench. It says it's analyzing it, but it's not giving me the readings here. Something isn't right. That's why. Velocity range was set to rimfire still here. All right. Start over with 5 shots. I changed the bullet weight from 40 to 105 though. $26.52. $26.68. We'll do this last one because I didn't load that many, and I want to move over to the known distance range, and I want to see, I want to shoot some 800-yard small targets with it. So, with these loads. It's grouping really nice. 2640, but I'm not getting the speed that I was hoping for. So let's go ahead and start a new session and use the 27.7 grain powder charge. End session, new session, rifle, yes, 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 yes. All right. And all right, these bottom 20 rounds are the higher powder charge. I don't got a heater going out here with me because I didn't want to set up here and then move over there and have to do it twice. All right, we'll go upper right hand target now. And that was 2694. $26.97. $26.96. For $26.89, and I'm going to do one more to keep it 3. I guess I'll do 2 more to keep it an equal number of shots for looking at the groups. But I'm going to have more chrono data on this one. Alright, so that's 5. One more here. $26.85. So I'm going to stay below 2,700 feet per second, it looks like, because I can't put more than 27.7 grains in these cases. As it is, you can hear the powder breaking up as I'm seeding them. So I don't know. We'll determine if the greater BC is worth the trading or gaining that for trading off on some velocity at distance. It would make sense that it would be, but until I can get over and validate that at 800 yards, and I'll probably just load for that anyway, because out at the Olson Farms match, if we shoot everything that's possible out there, we could go out to 1,267 yards. So I am going to shoot some 103s. I just got to make a quick change to the chronograph, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I'm back. I changed the bullet weight in the chronograph up, and we're going to shoot some 27.7 grain loads with the 103s, so I can share with you what the muzzle velocity off that looks like, as well as the groupings. We'll shoot the center target on this and do 5 of them. .27-21. .2708. .2697. These are kind of all over the place, but these are some loads that I did when it was 40 or 50 degrees warmer out here too, though. So .2709. And the last one here. .2694. So we're definitely traveling slower, because these, I know, this last summer, and I loaded these at the same time I loaded the last time I did any of this data. I loaded a boatload of these 103s all at the same time, and I was chronoing it at around 2740. So the cold is costing me some velocity. So in actuality, the Bergers might be a smarter choice here. I don't know. We're gonna jump over to the 600-yard line and put some steel up back in the backstop and try shooting it right around 800 yards. Okay, so here's a target I just shot with the Bergers and the 103 ELDXs. And just for a reference here, these, this is a half-inch square pattern on this target. So that's a 6-round group with 27.2 grains, and center to center, I'll bet with calibers, even with this one here, it's probably still under a half-inch group. This is the 105s again, the Bergers at 27.2 grains, and I'll have to watch the video, but I think this is probably a better group actually, because it's 2 groupings. I think there's 4 up here and 2 here, and then this is the 103 ELDXs that I just shot. That isn't going to be part of this video because my dumbass deleted it, thinking it was something extra when I was putting the gear away from, back over there to come down here and look at this target. So anyway, over to the 800-yard line, and let's see what they do at distance. Okay, so I've moved over here to the 600-yard line, and 192 yards behind the target carriers back there, there are a couple of steel plates that are up. There's an old school Stopstein style full IPSC, and then there is a 5-inch circle that is hanging from like a 4-inch wide piece of fire hose off of a hanger out there as well, and those are at 792 yards. With weather, and I've got a little bit of wind, but it's coming straight at me, so it's going to have no value. And I kind of know this already from back here with my 103s. It's about 6.1 mils of elevation to get me to right around 800 yards. But that's with those 103s traveling a little bit faster than what these Bergers worked out to be. So I am going to go with 6.4 mils of elevation to start with, and I need to put about 3/10 of left wind on to make up for the right-hand twist, right around 2,700 feet per second with this rifle. So let's go ahead and shoot, actually, you know what, I'm going to put 6.6 mils of elevation on, because I'm going to shoot some of these 27.7 grain loads to start with and see how these do out there. So let's go ahead and give it a rip. I am going to go for, first I'm going to go for the water line on the big full-size IPSC. And I need to put hearing protection in. I did not see it, so we're going to just load 5 of these. Well, that first one would be 4 more, I guess. And again, I didn't see it, so I am going to shoot for the little 5-inch instead, so I can hopefully pick up on the splash. Okay, so I am about 6/10 low and a little bit to the right still, so there, yeah, the wind feels like it's coming straight at me, but we'll put a little bit more on and we'll crank this up to 7 mils of elevation, and we'll go for that 5-inch hanging from the fire hose again. And I didn't see it. Okay, it's landing right around it. Okay. Well, I know I'm not going to load to that 20, whatever it was, 60 feet per second. So let's go ahead and just put 5 of the little bit quicker 27.7 grains in here. And I'm going to take some of this windage off because I know it should get there. I got 6.7 mils of elevation on. And then if I can hit that 5-inch, I can take the muzzle velocities I got off of this with the chrono, and I can true up my Kestrel for this hand load. Take some of the magnification out too. There it is. All right, another one. I'm going to wait for it to stop moving. That looked to me like it was just over the top at about 2 o'clock. Didn't see that one. All right, down at about 5 o'clock. I'm chasing it now. I think that's 5. All right, well, you get the point. That's close enough. It's a 5-inch circle, or it might be a 6-inch, but either way, It's 800 yards, so that sub-minute, that's close enough. I'm going to shoot a few more of these, but I'm going to take and do that off camera. Hope you found this interesting. As always, have a great day, and we'll see you at the range.